What do you call a bee that produces milk? A booby.
God, I just listened to this whole podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are gonna bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allin, and you're listening to Give Me a Whole Yeah podcast.
That's right, it's Darby Allin, and you are listening to the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling podcast. My name is Anne, and welcome to the stream. I'm not very well, so I sound a bit bunged up, so apologies for that. I will do my best to keep as positive as I can throughout the stream, and I may have a very special guest joining me this evening, and we've got lots to talk about, but we'll see what happens. I don't want to give it away. Guys, it's a new look Dynamite tonight. What's it going to look like? We're going to find out in 2 minutes' time. With it being 2 minutes' time, let's get through the full card and tell you what's happening. Hey up. Everyone in chat, lovely to see you. Welcome to our first stream of 2023. Well, not our first stream, but my first stream. Let's run through the card, man. Let's see what we've got going on this. Here. Oh God, the sound on that's awful. Here we go. Nearly choked on my own spit there. Samoa Joe versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship is happening this evening. The Acclaimed Max Caster and Anthony Bowens is going up against Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal for the AEW Tag Team titles. Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett do not have a tag team name yet, but let's call them Jeff Lethal. How about that? Jeff Lethal. Ricky Starks is going up against Chris Jericho. Can't wait for that. Jade Cargill and Red Velvet is going up against Skye Blue and Kiera Hogan. I quite like Kiera Hogan. I do like Kiera Hogan. Swerve Strickland is going up against AR Fox. We've seen some nice stuff from AR Fox. And Swerve Strickland coming into his own at the minute as the new faction. Let's see if we get any more details on that faction. Bryan Danielson, one of the best wrestlers in the world, is going up against Tony Nese. Should be a technical masterclass if they give that enough time. And we've got Jon Moxley promo. We did it. We did it. Hey up, everyone in chat. Lovely to see you all. We got Sassy, we got Norma, we got Michael, we got Todd, we got Mercedes Monet. What the devil? Welcome. Everyone hit that like button. Really helps me out. I'm feeling crap. I'm not going to moan too much. I'm probably going to moan a lot. But, 30 seconds left. Let's get through some comments. Welcome to the live stream of AEW Dynamite in Seattle, Washington. The new look Dynamite. What's it going to look like? Can't wait. We are blessed to have all of you join us. We certainly are. And I hope you had a wonderful new year. Welcome. Happy New Year, everyone. We're going to, do you know what, in 2023, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to carry on doing this. It's going to be a good year. We're going to make it to 2,000 subscribers before WrestleMania. That's a big ask. Let's make it happen. Patreon and Super Chat are now open for donations. Donations are appreciated, but optional. They absolutely are. But we also have memberships with special budgets. Check it out, man. Hit the join button. You can see what you get. You get cool emojis as well that Sassy will show you in a bit, I'm sure, for shouting out blood. I can make more emojis now. I've got two of you as well, so I need to get on that. Good evening, Sassy. Oh, I've got some news as well. I've got loads of good stuff to tell you. Good evening, Normal. Welcome. Happy New Year, brother. Sassy, shop at our new store. Many items at reasonable prices, including teddy bears, but no pants. Sorry, you can't get my face on pants yet, but we'll try and make it happen, right? Ooh, new titles. It's going to be one of them streams. Hello, everyone. Oh, okay, so it's new look. Let's have a look. Oh, no. They've just gone with video screens. No heel and face round things. Oh, I mean, it's fresh, I suppose, but I really liked the dynamicness of the old set. Okay, that's my initial impression, guys. Let's see. I mean, it looks fine and everything, but like the two side screens don't match the middle screens, so they've got different images on them. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Oh. I mean, different levels of screen going back and forth. Oh, Jericho looks fresh as well. Hello, Jericho. The Wizard, Chris Jericho, Pyro. Oh, some outward flames, some sideways flames. Nice. Okay, cool. What do you guys think of the new look? Let me know. You got my initial impressions right here on screen. The Ucho coming down now. We'll be streaming SmackDown on Friday. Join Sam and Dom for all the action. Absolutely. They did a cracking job of Wrestle Kingdom. No more. Enjoy the stream and comments are welcome. Mate, let us know. This stream is all about you, dudes. Hey, Al, and hey, and Todd. Happy New Year, brother. How you doing, man? Hi, partner Todd Johnson. Always. Hey, everyone. Michael. Everyone's Mox Buddy. Welcome. Speaking of Mox Buddy, tomorrow I'm going to try and do 2022 Top Wrestlers of the Year. Come and join me. It'll be fun. I think I'm going to try and do it tomorrow, as long as I'm feeling okay. But we'll see. Do I want to guarantee that? I'll leave it. Maybe we'll say Friday. Maybe we'll do Friday before Dom stream on SmackDown, just in case I'm not feeling well tomorrow, because I'm not feeling well. I'm going somewhere money big next week. Whoa ho ho! Mercedes coming to AEW to be Saraya's partner. Oh, check it out! New visuals. Oh, check out the follow spot opening up. Oh well, follow spot effect. Okay, I quite like it. Yeah, interesting with the two screens in the background. A lot of different screens at different levels. I mean, it's kind of interesting. It would have been nice if we've got a curve screen or something like that in the middle. That would have been cool. Maybe it would have been too raw. I don't know. I got up to the Omega match and then stopped working on Watch Wrestling. Who won the rest of the matches? Omega won and Okada won the main event. Apparently, both are outstanding matches, especially the Omega and Osprey match, but I mean, what are you going to expect? I can't wait to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. I love this music, and thanks, man. I did it for you, brother. It's your music for you, man. Nice to see you, Todd. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mox Buddy and Todd. How are you guys? I'm good, mate. Lovely to have all you on stream. Thank you so much. Had a fall, but here. Okay, had a fall, but here. Had a fall? You had a fall? Are you okay? Oh, no, Sassy. You all right, darling? Oh, sorry to hear that, Sassy. Here we go. Ricky Starks and Jericho going up. Sassy, I hope you're all right, darling. Hey, everyone, says Smiley. Hey, up, mate. Bless you. Thanks, man. Bless you. Thanks, dude. Hey, it's all good. More cigars came today and Mox is on. I'm good and ready. Sassy knows how to enjoy her Wednesday nights. Cigars and Mox. Nice. Glass of red as well, Sass. Let's help you out. There we go. There's the whole yeah emoji from Sassy. It's an interesting look, says Michael. It's yeah, I just prefer like the dynamicness of the old one personally. I'm not thrilled with the new look this far. Cool, Todd. Cool. Mate, I love hearing all your opinions. I like it, says Sassy. Cool. What's up again, Todd? Hey up, mate. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. Second Todd on the channel. We've got lots of Johnsons and lots of Todds. That rocks. We're going to change the name. Give me a Todd Johnson, yeah. God, I feel awful. Hi up, Tom. Hi, Todd. How are you doing? Glad you are here. Absolutely, we certainly are. Smiley, how are you doing, brother? Hope you had a great new year. The AEW video game will definitely be outdated at first, but the constant updates will be awesome. Absolutely, man. As these two are fighting on the outside now, this crowd sounds hot, man. Ricky starts throwing Jericho into the ring steps. What is up, party people? It's Tom Talks Rubbish. Go check out his channel. He's got an interview with the best people, including me. Vote time. Oh, mate. Oh, do I have to do all that? Can't I just enjoy it tonight? Can't I just enjoy the magic of wrestling? Right. Okay. Here you go. Get your vote in. Get your vote in before Hassan comes in. Hassan's already in. And on me. Sorry, Hassan. Sorry, brother. All right. Start a poll. Who wins? Jericho. Oh, Hangman. We're going to hear from Hangman as well, Tony Schiavone saying. Excellent. Jericho or Ricky Starks, baby. Who do you think is going to win? Vote in the chat, man. As Jericho is beating him up with clotheslines. Oh, what is going on with my headphones? That sounds garbage. I ain't got my normal headphones in right now. It's really annoying. I don't know what the kids have done with them. God damn. Thanks for last week. Sorry that Trent joined us, but he's part of the fam. So he was around and I was quite happy to join him. A sit-down interview with Shida, Storm, and Saraya tonight. Are we going to be getting that match next week? Is Mercedes Moné, former Sasha Banks, coming in? Samoa Joe versus Darby Allin. Check out Ricky Starks, not just walking the ropes, but strutting the bloody ropes. Nice. Love it. Love it. Oh, man, I keep pressing the wrong button. 1, 2, and a kick out. Will Kenny win in the IPWG title? Does that mean Death Triangle wins? I've got a feeling Death Triangle are going to win anyway, Sassy. I personally feel like Kota Ibushi's coming into AEW. And I think the timelines work out roughly in terms of when his New Japan deal was up. And I think it makes more sense to do the Golden Lover story than to carry on with the Trio Elite, Personally, just my opinion. What do you guys think? Hi there. Can I get a vote, please? Hassan, you got a vote, brother. Hi, Tom again. Oh, goes for the attack on the apron, but gets knocked off. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. He's gone. Sasha Banks is part AEW. She certainly is, man. She certainly is. It's exciting. Next week, man, is exciting as well. Speaking of exciting, we've got the final of the awesome match, 7-way matches that we've seen. Hassan, hello, Mikhail. How you doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Hassan. Man, I really like the cool new set. Nice, massive suplex to the floor from Jericho onto Ricky Starks. Man, you are too old to be doing that. Don't be hurting yourself. Man, I really like the cool new set. Good, Todd. Good. It's fresh. It's certainly fresh. I'll give it that. I'm fine, by the way. My guy came down to take care of me. Good. As he should. You are sassy. We should come down and take care of you. Oh, man, there's a fan scissoring Ricky Starks. Stop scissoring. Bless you. Sassy, we want you to be in good health, so hang in there, my love. Hang in there. My birthday is the 23rd. Celebrate with me, gang. Happy birthday, Smiley, for the 23rd. You've got 18 days to go. 18 days to go, brother. I want another jobber to win a big match. No, well, they can't do it all the time. If you do it all the time, then it doesn't end up being mean anything. So, I know what a Death Rider feels like now. Oh, bless you. You wish you knew what a Death Rider felt like. And they both beat the count there. Hi, Michael. Hello. So do I, Mott's Buddy. Hi, Smiley. Thank you, guys. I'll be 54 years young. Congratulations, Smiley, brother. Congratulations, man. As Ricky Starks is getting booted in the corner. Do I have my partner? And is he ready? Well, let me tell you something, guys. I've got a very special guest on tonight's stream. You know what? Screw this AEW thing in the corner. Let's get it up. It is... I'll give you a clue. God, I can't do an introduction when I feel as crap as this. He's from Pro Wrestling Eve. It is the man himself. Pro Wrestling Eve's Dan. How you doing, Dan?
Hey, you got it the right way around now. I don't even know how you do
right?
that.
Yeah, know? And it was quick as well, right?
Is my audio all right? Is my levels okay, or do you need me a bit louder?
Oh, mate, I can't hear a word you're saying. Sorry.
That answers my question.
Yeah, no, I can. It's not your audio. I think it's my crappy headphones, and I don't know what the kids have done with my others.
I don't know. We'll ask the people in the chat. Chat, can you hear me all right? Also,
can you hear chat? Dan? And hello, Dan. Happy 2022, and you made it.
Happy 2022.
2023.
Right. Mate, that's... No, I think you started it perfect, mate. I think that's exactly what it is.
I know, right?
If we could run back 2022, knowing everything that we know, I think we could have a decent year.
Mate, I'd be all over the betting sites, let me tell you.
Right.
I'd be making a fortune on betting on Roman Reigns every time.
How long have you been with Becky now, though?
Over 2 years.
So 2 years, blimey.
2 years. Why? What made you ask that?
Well, just because of the fact that you'd be able to run the year back. Think of all the things that it'd be like what women, want. But it'd be with you, just specific what Becca wants. That would be you, and you'd just be like the greatest boyfriend in the world.
I already am the greatest boyfriend ever. What are you on about? Don't be putting me down,
even more
bro.
So.
There's no such thing as more so. When you
please.
When you are this perfect. Nice to see you. I tell you what I would do. I'd wear trousers in Berlin so I didn't get that bloody Lyme disease that I had last year.
Okay, well, there you go. See, something that you already know that you'd have done differently.
What would you do, Dan?
Sorry?
What would you do?
What would I do? Rethink my job.
Rethink your job.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you, man.
I'd warn myself ahead of there being, management changes at numerous venues.
Yeah, and how about injuries?
Oh my God. Well, yeah, right. Still dealing with that one at the moment.
Yeah, do people know about that?
I'd put people in places to catch people, that's for sure. So, yeah.
I checked your social media. You haven't announced that yet, have you?
No.
Okay.
Gotta wait.
We'll talk about
time zone differences has to wait.
Okay, cool. Did you enjoy wrestling? Oh, massive powerbomb there. Sit down powerbomb from Ricky Starks, getting a kick out from Jericho. Did you enjoy Wrestle Kingdom, Dan?
Yeah. I did. It was in many ways, no disrespect to anyone, kind of like a one-match show. I enjoyed it. Did you watch it yourself?
I haven't, mate. I've been at work all day and then I sleep before these and I'm not feeling very well. As a moonsault is countered by Ricky Starks. He got the knees up, man. He got the knees up.
He got the knees up. That is true. He absolutely got the knees up.
Yeah, he got that dance moves in. I reckon Ricky Starks is real good on the dance floor, by the way.
You what, lad?
I reckon he's real good on the dance floor.
Oh, well, okay.
He probably is, right?
I mean, maybe. Do you want to at him and just see what he says?
I don't know what that means.
At him?
Yeah, at him.
Like on Twitter?
Oh, you are so cool.
Oh, God, I'm fucked up.
Snap, brother, snap.
Right, fun times ahead.
Absolutely, right. Let's get through.
I'm going to have to keep, every now and then just throwing myself off the stream so that I can blow my nose as well.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. That's why I'm glad you're joining me, so I don't have to talk as much.
Oh,
I'll just let you rant tonight. I'm only joking.
I'll begin a rant and then start coughing my guts up. We're doing a great job of talking about this match, by the way.
He's going for the Rochambeau. He's up on the shoulders, and Jericho's back through and gets him into the walls of Jericho. He's getting him into it. And the crowd are going crazy for the walls.
The crowd are really going. Where are they tonight?
Washington, I think.
Right.
No, maybe I'm
Danielson's
wrong.
home.
Sassy did say. Sassy's so good. Isn't Sassy good, man? Seattle, Washington. Seattle, Washington. Is that the? I thought there were two different places, man.
Washington is a state, bruv.
Maybe Seattle's a place in Washington.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, cool. I thought Seattle was its own state.
Is it not? I thought, Washington's a state.
But is Seattle like a city within the state?
Yeah, it's a city in Washington state.
And they've got like a cool UFO tower thing that was destroyed in Men in Black. Use the bat. No.
It's like a spike or something, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's cool. I love architecture like that.
The needle or something on that space needle.
The needle, that's it. The space needle. Well done, Dan. Oh. You only know this because of your film knowledge and Men in Black.
I was thinking probably Sleepless in Seattle.
Ricky Starks is fighting back. I didn't expect this. He got hit.
No, I was expecting that to be the finish.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be the finish. And look at the crowd behind him, man. It was an out, wasn't it, to him losing the match?
It was. Jericho's knees that deep into a crowd, they must be uncomfortable.
Mate, I couldn't even do it. Starks is fighting his way out of this, man. This is banging. Happy birthday, Smiley, in advance. Happy birthday, Smiley, bro. Dan the Wizard is here, says Michael.
Accurate. Hi, Michael.
I'd say more Overlord.
Oh.
Nice DDT there from Ricky Starks.
There was a counter of something into a run-up DDT off the ropes.
He's on fire, man.
Spear.
My God, is he going to get the win here?
No,
This
that's
is,
2. No, it's a
dude,
3.
it's a win.
Wow,
Not even with the
there was
Rochambeau.
such a delay in him going for the pin. I was just like, surely he's going to kick out.
Great, man. Jericho, again, putting over another guy as Garcia comes in and lazily attacks Ricky Starks.
Well, the arc is obviously going to be about him losing the matches, and I dare say maybe Danny Garcia want take over the, or maybe that'll be his, come back to him saying that he should be, the younger, maybe Jericho should be someone's younger or something along those lines,
Maybe so, man. Maybe so.
The losses are going to be something within the Jericho Society.
Yeah. Action Andretti coming in to help out Ricky Starks with a chair, laying out the entirety of the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Oh, everyone's put themselves in folding tables to feed for the chairs. There they are.
Yeah, they are. That's what I do.
Oh, the Swagger's feeding for it now as well. Oh, there comes the girls.
But you don't need to, because Anna Jay and Tay Miller are there. And right in the gonads. Oh, man. My gonads are sore after watching that, Dan, let me tell you.
So they need somebody else to come out. This is a great opportunity to get a bunch of people, keep a bunch of people busy, get them on TV, but also make Action Andretti seem like one of the boys.
Yeah. Who would you send out?
Because you just slot him into a situation where he's already, teaming with these people and these people, but it doesn't feel like he's being shoved down your throat, which is what often happens with, new guys when they end up in a high-profile program straight away and you never heard of them. Kind of feels like they're being shoved down our throat out of nowhere. This way, you get them, it feels like they're more of a someone, and they're not being shoved down your throat.
Oh, no, they're putting him through the table, man, with a powerbomb off the apron.
Watch that head. Ah, beautiful. That's what they were getting. They were getting that positioning right.
Really
Perfect.
Nice. Really nice. Yeah, landed
I've had
absolutely
enough
perfectly.
of people's heads smashing into concrete on the outside today.
Yes, Dan. I don't know what to say about it without giving everything away. Dan the Wizard.
Yeah.
I can hear both. Thanks, PK. It's the Wizard. And hey, Dan the Wizard. So happy to see you. What's up, big guy? Happy New Year, bro. Says Smiley. I can hear you guys. Is Swerve Strickland going to face AR Fox? He certainly is. We're going to watch that match later. It's going to be fun.
That'll be a good match.
I think it will, yeah. I think it will. Dan, opinion on Wrestle Kingdom? We already talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, it was like I said, I felt like it was a good show, like top to bottom, a very good show. I think some people are being ridiculous about Sasha's debut. I think it kind of goes to show that they don't realize, that they're expecting a Western product from a Japanese promotion. You're not going to get a Western product from a Japanese promotion. You're going to get a Japanese promotion that has some things that interest some Western fans, but they're going to do some things that will, cater to those fans. But ultimately, this show was in Japan. Yeah. So, I don't know if you've seen Sasha's debut, but there's a lot of people going on online about a promo. And yeah, she did her move. The move went wrong. A lot of people are trying to put the blame on Kairi. Just, again, people don't know what they're looking at. It's not as straightforward as this is someone's fault. Wrestling is two people working together. And sometimes something just goes wrong, and it doesn't mean that it's that person's fault or that person's fault. It just at that moment, you could do that thing 100 times, and 99 out of 100 times it goes right, and sadly it goes wrong on that one time when everybody's watching. It's just kind of like how it is. But Sasha was enunciating clearly and speaking effectively what's called easy English, so that the Japanese audience understood what it was she was saying. So she was using specific, clear words and spoken slower, not to be patronizing, which I saw some other people saying she was being patronizing. Like, no, she was, and they thought that she was doing it in a way that was, mocking Japanese in a racist kind of way. It's complete bullshit. It was just, she was speaking that way so that the audience that were going to be a majority of which are going to be Japanese, understood what she was saying. Yeah. You can't expect her to come out and start speaking in a fast in an American accent. The audience aren't going to know what she's saying.
No,
so she was very it was done in a considerate manner for the audience watching at home and watching live in attendance. You know, it is not an American product. It was, you know, so to anyone who's like America or, you know, any kind of bullshit nationalist, go fuck yourself. Not everything is about you.
Yeah, no, it's interesting, Dan, because there was a lot of heat on it, but again, it was like, you know, first of all, she hadn't wrestled for a while, she hadn't been in the ring for a while, she hasn't been on screen for a while, so like it takes time to get back into all that stuff. You can't just.
But none of that. Anyway. That's not relevant to it though, because there was nothing wrong with what she did.
Right.
The move went wrong.
I've not seen it. Yeah.
The move went wrong, but that was just like that. But there's more facts in. There was loads of people saying, "Oh, Kyrie went down to her knees instead of, you know."
Well, I saw someone saying she should have done a bank statement, and I'm like, you don't get Sasha Banks if that's your case, because the thing about Sasha Banks, which makes her incredible, is she was always pushing the boat out. And some of her matches in WWE, she was taking great risks at trying different things, and they didn't always pay off. And I think that's why some people didn't like her. But she's always trying in a way that so many other wrestlers don't, especially within the WWE system.
Sasha is passionate, man, about wrestling.
Yeah.
Sasha's passionate about wrestling. Simple. Like, so, like, she wanted to get this new move out, which is logical because you're showing evolution.
Yep.
Right? If she did the bank statement, well, okay, she did the move that you know, but they didn't want to do a submission finish because she had a promo to do. So she had to do a move that, you know, was a logical way to knock Kyrie out so that Kyrie would be down while she promoed. Yeah. You know, she can't be selling dead from taking a back cracker and then a submission move.
No.
That makes no sense. They wanted her to be selling that she was out. Impacted. So she needed a move that was a KO move. Mm-hmm. The move that she was doing, which was a gory into a DDT, that is a KO move.
Yeah.
But it just didn't go. It's just one of those things that happen when the move just didn't work out right. You know? And like I say, 99 times out of 100, and I bet you they would have rehearsed that move as well. I bet you that went absolutely fine. But in that situation, that one time, it just didn't. And
dude, a lot of people complaining about the length of the match as well.
I mean, and I get that, right? But here's the thing: all of the matches that are like the first half of a Wrestle Kingdom show, they're always going to be super short. I think that was the shortest. I think it was like 6 minutes. But they had a promo to get to afterwards as well. And the other thing is with how New Japan does things, like it's not like this is again where people don't understand the Japanese style of putting a show together. It's done where the show goes from, you know, the show builds like a real sporting contest. The show builds least important through to the most important. On this situation, you had the IWGP United States title and the IWGP World title is above the IWGP Women's title.
Yeah.
Might like it, but it is. And on that situation, those matches are going to be the ones that are given time and told to go out there and be the show-stealing matches. Everything else,
5 minutes is a bit short, man.
Sorry?
5 minutes is too short. If it's
6 minutes, but still. But then there's a long promo and segment afterwards.
Well, true.
And if you add that all together, it equals effectively the same, if not more, than a bunch of the other matches that were on the were earlier on in the card. But what if they treat the women's title like they treat their other, you know, smaller titles, right? You will find that, like, on the smaller shows, those titles can main event, but this is Wrestle Kingdom. That title's not going to main event in this year. And the other thing is, people are expecting them to do, you know, things in a Western manner. They're not a Western company. In Japan, here comes Moxley.
Oh, I like the sidebars on the lighting.
So I didn't see the start of Nitro, so I don't know what this Nitro. There we go.
You've seen the new set.
Only what I'm seeing now. So I didn't see the intro.
I missed the. I liked the entrance ways. I thought they were really unique. It just feels like we've gone into giant LED video walls.
New set. That's what they want. Doesn't mean anything to Mox because he comes out through the crowd anyway.
So Adam Page said in that promo that he was medically not cleared to wrestle, but he said he's going to make it happen, whether it's in catering or
Excuse me, I'm
not.
all bunged up. I'm just going to take myself off for a second just to blow my nose.
That's all good, man. It's all good. Monday Night Raw was exciting this week. Glad you enjoyed it, Smiley. I haven't seen it. The Bloodline story may be fading. I think we've got a lot more playing it yet. Yeah, Dan, what news do you have on anything? Dan. Mates with Will Ospreay, for God's sake. Sami Zayn will turn on the Bloodline soon. Maybe, but I mean, I think we've got a lot more play in it. Do you see the Tribal Chief and Bloodline fading? No, I think it's the best story in wrestling. I wouldn't end it at Red Mania for sure. It's time for McIntyre to be champion again. Interesting. After everything we've been through, Moxley saying Bloodline Roman have too much power. Seattle, Naomi will join the Bloodline. Maybe, man. Maybe. Give us something else. Mike says Seattle sucks. Dude, welcome. How are you doing? Why Seattle suck? It is. Space Needle. Thanks, man. Birthplace is Starbucks. Is it really? Well, I don't like Starbucks. I prefer Costa. You're on AEW, not Eve Wrestling. Yes, but this is Dan from Pro Wrestling Eve Wrestling. So we are going to have that in the corner because it rocks. Jericho really jobbing. He's doing a lot. Mello the Ball Buster, indeed. Sasha Banks is back, and so am I. Welcome back, boss, CEO. It's Jeremy. How you doing, brother? Nice to see you. Yeah, man. She's going to be in AEW soon as well, I think. What's he say? Sorry. What's happening? Was the mic off or something? I don't need the flowers and the sympathy cards, he's saying. I thought we might as well get a new announce team as well. Yeah, man. Yeah. Mercedes Moné. I'm going to leave early tonight. I have a little bit of stomach bug. Mate, sorry to hear that, dude. Sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get well soon, mate. Oh, might get well. Brett Mitchell, hey up, mate. How you doing? Happy New Year. I'm happier watching you guys watching this than me watching it. Nice, nice. I'm happier that you're watching us guys watching this rather than watching that. Matrix. It seems like everyone is sick but me. Good for you, Todd. You stay clean. It's because I don't shower. Hope you feel better. Remember clear fluids and bland food. I've had soup the last few days. Adam Page saying he knocked him out. Love you all. See you soon. Michael, see you soon, man. I'm a little late, but good evening, Gimme Hell Yeah family. I love the new presentation of the show. Very sporty. Welcome, Dex, baby. Nice to see you, brother. Happy New Year to you. Hi, Bet. Welcome. How are you? Dex, my brother from another mother, says Sassy. Bart says all good. Are you ready to come back? Or can you bring yourself back in? Oh, sorry, mate. Can you? No, you can't. Oh, right. You can take yourself out, but not bring yourself in.
Yeah, take yourself out, can't put yourself back in.
I didn't know, mate. Sorry.
So we've already had another F-bomb, our second F-bomb in, 3 weeks?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
TBS are going to be thrilled. And this is in the first hour as well, so it's not even like it was after 9 o'clock. It was like 25 past 8. At least when the Swerve one happened, at least, or Rick Ross, but the Swerve segment, at least when that happened, it was after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah. Why? What was happening? Was the microphone off?
The microphone weren't working. So he said,
new presentation,
or get this fucking thing working, or something along those lines, and it works.
Nice. Well, there we go.
And then he just goes, "Come on, let's get this back on track. Let's go, Seahawks. Come on." And then just started the promo again.
Signing the crowd. Where's Miro? Interesting.
What did you say about Miro?
The sign in the background, it's a Where's Wally, but with Where's Miro.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, nice. What's happening at the forum? He's not cleared to wrestle. He is cleared to wrestle. He's not cleared to wrestle. He is cleared to wrestle. They're walking back and forth. It's a dance, Dan.
So, do you know what? I like both of those jackets that they're wearing. That brown one is very much like that Moxie's wearing. Is like, I think I've basically got that jacket actually now that I think about it.
Nice.
Just different color hood. This is the shit that you're looking for from your wrestling review shows, isn't it?
No, we watch wrestling.
This is really good stuff between Moxley and Hangman. But what's Dan Reed's closet like?
Yeah, with your army surplus jacket on. There we go. Yeah, interesting stuff from Moxley and Page. I just don't know if it's 1 week to go. So
maybe it'd be good for everyone if you recapped what we just heard.
Moxley swore. I was listening to you half the time.
I told you that.
Yeah, I know you told me that. He basically said that he wants to fight him next week, but he's not medically cleared, but it's going to happen next week, whether it's in the ring or not. So next week he's going to attack him backstage. No, I missed it. Why? What else would they say?
Oh, I was just asking if there's anything else.
I don't think so. Right, chat, let us know.
It was the usual, kind of thing. You think you've had it hard, I've had it hard. Oh, yeah, well, I had it hard, and I've got it hard. Oh, I've got it harder. Oh,
you shouldn't have knocked me out.
I've got it harder than a 39-year-old that's just taking a packet of blue pills.
And this week's episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. I'm only joking. We're not sponsored by anyone, but take Blue Chew if you want. Here they go.
I'm all for Jeff Jarrett. I know some people are anti Jeff Jarrett being on. I'm all for Jeff Jarrett being on. I think he's a great addition to AEW.
I have no problem with it.
You're adding a guy who's got a ridiculous amount of experience, some name and star credibility and value, and you're putting it with some of the talent that perhaps didn't have that as much, and in a way that the talent is learning as well.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Right, I mean, this is the most interest I've been in Jay Lethal potentially ever.
It seems like he's doing a lot of backstage work, and at the same point, being an on-screen character that's not necessarily taken away from anyone. He's working with Jay Lethal, who's freaking insanely good anyway, and stands on his own next to Jeff Jarrett, and they make a really good team.
They make a great team, and then you got them feuding with the Acclaimed. Well, the Acclaimed are going to learn from being in the ring with Jeff Jarrett as well, and it helps because it's star power from a previous generation so therefore people know. So it's also giving them the rub in a different way. And then people are like, they don't need the rub. And it's just there's different types of rubs. Again, this episode sponsored by Blue Chew. There's different types of rubs that you get.
Indeed. Scissor me, Dan. Total non-stop Acclaimed.
That's good. You see, the rap has really caused a lot of real life stuff between Kurt Angle and
Hayden and his wife, and the whole thing.
Hey, Bert, just saw that Bert Mitchell's here. Good to see you, brother.
Who's here?
Bert Mitchell. You literally got his name up on the screen right now.
Oh, Bert, welcome, dude. How are you doing? Nice to see you, man. Thanks for joining us. Great, says Sassy. Mox buddy, Mox crew in the house. Everyone loves Mox here. I'm doing my best 10 wrestlers of 2022 at some point in the next few days, Dan.
You look amazing, by the way, on stream. I do like your jumper. That's a very nice jumper.
Thanks, man.
Oh, nice. It just got better.
Thanks, man. I know, right? It's really comfy.
Got a hole in it, though. I don't know if you noticed.
Have I? Oh, man. I'll have to send it back. Can you imagine?
People I see walking around town now wearing jeans where they've got these giant holes in it and the fronts are practically missing. Number one, it's like a throwback to the 80s. And number two, I'm just full well they've paid an extortionate amount of money for less material. Buy yourself a pair of jeans.
I have, man. I mean, look. So what can I say?
You know where that fashion comes from, don't you?
Well, it'd be the punks, I'd assume, and just
why?
wearing shit until it fell apart.
Exactly.
Yeah. I get it.
And then you've got people that are wearing stuff that's falling apart because it was designed to look like it was falling apart.
You say it was
whereas
falling
it was
apart.
because everyone had no money and couldn't afford to buy new jeans.
Yeah, I mean, it was encouraged as well, I think. Yeah. Hull said Assassin's got the emoji in the house. It also looks like Paige let his wife dress him. What you mean? Didn't let him go with the butterfly jeans on? He looked smart tonight. Yeah, he didn't have butterfly jeans on, Todd. I ate them butterfly jeans, Dan. At least she dresses him better this time, Sassy. New Japan Pro Wrestling is better than WWE, said Jeremy. What a difference one superstar makes, Jeremy. You are not biased towards Sasha Banks in any way, shape, or form. But good for you, man. And so you're saying that... What are you chuckling at?
He just did the angle slam and then did Kurt's little dance at Jeff Jarrett.
Did he really?
Yeah, and now he's doing the ankle
And now
lock.
he's doing the ankle lock. Oh, mate, the shot's fired.
Mate, like, I mean, you know that it's all good between them and they don't care, but blinking heck.
Well,
Like-
I don't think it was them that had the problem, was it? It was the ex-wife and stuff.
It's a bit weird in itself because Kurt, I didn't see Kurt say anything other than still using me to get over 12 years later or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
But he said it in a piss-takey way. I don't think he said it in a... At least that's how I saw it.
Yeah. Scoop slam
How
there
Jeff
from
is
Max
how
Caster.
old is Jeff? I've got to look this up, right? How old is Jeff Jarrett? Because he's taking bumps, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
It's like...
Ain't that great? We've got an interview on the channel
I
with
like what you did.
thanks,
He's
baby.
55, bruh.
55. We've got an interview on the channel with him as well. You should check it out.
There you go, guys.
See? More plugs and extension lead. If Hangman isn't cleared, why doesn't he demand a lights out match? AEW kayfabe isn't liable for what happens. I think that might be where we're going, Dex. That's a really good point, dude. It'd be a lights out, won't it? Would love that, Dex. Yeah. It's a great idea, man. Dude, do you know why I do these streams, man? Just to get the booking from these guys. They know how to, like, write shit, you know?
Like,
Excuse me.
they're doing some good stuff in this match.
Billy Gunn's going out. Daddy ass has gone. And Jeff Jarrett is dancing around the ring. He's so good, isn't he? You know, I used to hate him as a kid.
The whole thing is they set the whole thing up. It's really...
You know, I used
Is
to
this
hate
a tag
Jeff.
title match or is this a non-title match?
Let me check what my banner says. Yeah, it's for the tag team titles.
What do you think? Do you switch them?
No. Not to these two. I don't think it's been built up enough to switch them to these two.
Oh, I think it's been built more. I think it's got more heat than the previous feud they had.
Who was that? The
Swerve and... Well, it was the Gun Club. No, yeah, it was. It was the was it those two, or was it Swerve and Keith Lee?
It was Swerve and Our Glory, really. I think that because that was what got the Acclaimed over, man.
No, but it was just they were just getting over anyway. Keith Lee and Swerve just happened to be in the ring with them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that there was
because at the start, man, they were baby. It was an all babyface match.
Yeah,
you know, but the Acclaimed were just
week.
more over because people were getting into them. You know, the Scissor Me Daddy thing was over. The raps were over. You know,
yeah, but then they had that incredible match at All Out, was it?
Yeah, but the crowd were hot for it right from the start. They didn't get hot because it was a good match. They were hot because they were hot for the Acclaimed.
Oh, really?
The Acclaimed were over anyway.
I thought that was an incredible match. I thought they all did.
Yeah, if you go back and watch that with the audio, like off though, it's a good match, but it's like it was the crowd that really made it mean more. But that's because the crowd was so into because the Acclaimed were just so over.
Well, Caster managed to get them over. I mean, you think about last year, like Bowens wasn't even wrestling for half of the year.
No, but he was still promoing, and you're always going to get far more promoing than you ever will wrestling.
Sorry, go on.
Like, as much as people will try to, claim otherwise, the fact is that wrestling is a marriage between both.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really good match, Dan. Really good stuff going on here. Do
Well, he
AEW
didn't
have
see
too many
the tag.
actions? Say again, love.
He didn't see the tag, but they're not switching. That makes no. There we go.
Getting told off by the ref. I don't recognise that ref. I've not seen him before.
See, that was an old school thing that the ref didn't let him get away with there. I wonder if there's I wonder if that's a direct order that if the ref don't see it, that they can't call it, because that is an old school thing where the ref wouldn't see the tag, turn around and be like, I didn't see the tag. Did you tag? And they'd be like, yeah, no, we tagged. And they'd be like, did you tag? Did you tag? And it would be just an old school way of getting heat. This ref wasn't having none of it. And Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett seem to be really perplexed by it all.
Mate, if you think it's an order, you wait till the next Young Bucks match and then we'll find out if it's an order, because they don't tag.
Yeah, but they do it as a babyface thing, so it's presented differently. But you're not wrong in what you're saying.
We'll see if Rick Knox has had that order, is all I've got to say. F-bomb from Max. Do you thank Sheamus? Do you thank Sheamus, Dan?
Every night instead of Jesus?
Every night. Instead of Jesus, you pray to Sheamus, you ginger god. You've worked with Sheamus before, haven't you, man?
Huh?
You've worked with Sheamus before, haven't you?
I've known Sheamus since he was a young lad, yeah.
If anyone knows me, they will know I've always loved New Japan Pro Wrestling, never a fan of WWE. Jeremy. Do you think Sheamus and Drew McIntyre will win the tag team titles? I didn't even know they were going for him, my friend.
I also thank Drew instead of Jesus.
You thank Drew?
I do. I thank Sheamus and Drew.
You've worked with Drew as well, haven't you?
Again, I've known him since he was a baby, effectively, as well.
Yeah.
In fact, one of the earlier a match that I commentated on over here was actually the same show that Great Muta. I got to work with Great Muta on a show as well.
Oh, really?
It was Sheamus versus. It was, man. If I go through some of the cards that we used to do, man, that show had Pac on. That show had Drew on. That show had Sheamus, Muta. So many of the guys that you see now.
Nice, man. Nice, man. Teaching them, Dan. Teaching them.
Sheamus, right? So Sheamus was trained by Greg Burridge, and if anyone knows anything about me, they've probably heard me going about Greg Burridge. He's the trainer of Eve Academy. He's also one of the main stuntmen for the upcoming Expendables 4 movie, which is a big thing for him. But Greg has worked with anyone and everyone, and he's trained everyone. Greg was the person that trained Will Ospreay.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, Greg's trained everyone, and Sheamus is another one of the guys that he trained and taught.
Cool,
so
cool. Moxie's jacket looks like Red Hut's jacket, mate. I'm so far behind, aren't you? Christmas present from Renee. Red Velvet turns on Jade Cargill, maybe so. Mox tells Paige he won't get up next time. Again, this episode sponsored by Blue Chew. And did you see Sting and Darby's promo segment from Rampage? This match can go so many directions. I haven't, man. Jarrett taking out thingy. Have they swapped tag sides, or is this just me? Why was Jeff on the outside there?
No, they've been on the same tag side throughout the match.
Okay.
Heels are generally in that side. Well,
whoa.
I like that.
Nice. Different, man.
Completely different. And the thing is, the bump is the same as well. So it's just a little something else. It's just a little garnish for the same thing.
Makes it look so different. Yeah, I like it. Hi, Chris. Hey up, Chris. How are you doing? Happy New Year. Sesame. This is a perfectly fine feud between pay-per-views, says Dex. Yeah.
I'm enjoying this match.
It's a really good match, man. Satnam and Sanjay being sent out. Someone didn't kick out of something, I don't think. In the ring. Oh, he's giving the middle finger to everyone.
I didn't see anyone not kick out. What are you about?
It said on commentary. I don't think Bowens kicked out, but the ref was distracted by Sanjay.
Oh, right. Okay, I see.
Chris is waiting to see Skye Blue. Good. It's nice to hear people being excited about different wrestlers on the show. Nice counter there from Bowens.
Right by the ropes, sadly.
Bowens is out. 1, 2.
Yeah. Oh, there'll be another ref that saw it, I assume, and they'll switch or something.
They've got the tag titles, guys. Jeff Jarrett, 2023, starts off the year winning the tag titles.
Look, Audrey there's to say, no, the foot was on the rope. And
Aubrey's a hero, man. She's a goddamn hero. She used to make video games. She's a hero. But the great thing about this match, Dan, is like what you've said already about the referee being an integral part of this match. And it's a referee I don't even recognize. He's been so on the rules the whole way through. Wow, Jeff Jarrett getting in Aubrey's face. It must continue, Dan. Whoa! This is great.
Like this match. This is a good old school put together match. This is a great marriage between old school and new school in terms. This is great wrestling, modern day.
And this is, like you said, this is why Jeff Jarrett in AEW makes so much sense.
Yeah, it really, really does. I'm really enjoying this.
Jarrett was robbed. Oh, me too, Chris. Can I get a vote? Sorry, I missed the vote.
There it is.
There we go. That's the end of the match. I'm still gunning for your belt, and mate, you won't win it, Smiley. Chris, are you cheating on damage control? I 100% think the Twitter stuff was workers being workers, even Karen. Yeah, probably.
Maybe. But I don't know what they get. You know.
What Karen and Kurt get from it.
Yeah, right. Like we're not building up a match there.
Hassan voted for themselves. You won the match, Hassan. You won. Brett Michael Mitchell says Nina Samuels knows how to work the mic.
That she does.
Brett
Michaels, did you say?
Brett Mitchell, excuse me.
Or Burt Mitchell, even.
But no. Jamie Hayter.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to just turn the volume up so I can hear what's being said.
Saraya doesn't get what the company is and what it means to the fans. Jamie Hayter, AEW original. Do people know that Jamie Hayter was there at the start? Jamie's the champion. It was Saraya's house. The boss. The boss. Britt Baker is the boss. I wonder what that could mean, Dan. Britt Baker is the CEO of the women's division, the boss of the women's division.
Could mean anything, mate.
Well, it's a reference, isn't it? Whether it's happening or not. Although if they ain't got her building people up with stuff like that, it's not good, man. Nina Samuels knows how to work the mic. Yes,
mate, I tell you, that tag was perfect. That tag was fucking perfect.
Which
perfect.
Tag? What, Britt and Jeremy? Britt and Jeremy?
Huh?
Britt and Jeremy?
No, the tag we just saw. The match.
The match. Yeah, it was great. It was insanely good.
Was absolutely note perfect, that was.
There we go, guys. I'll probably need to go back and watch it because I'm doing too much and I don't feel very good. Jarrett only gets better with time, even going back to his old WCW and TNA stuff. Awful at the time, amazing to rewatch. Well, he gets heat. He gets heat, man. And he was great in that match as well. Him and Lethal are such a good team. More
Yeah,
him.
no, do you know what? This is the most that I've ever liked Jay Lethal.
There we
Ever.
go. There we go.
Like, I really, really like this team. And I love the presentation with Satnam Singh and Sanjay. I love the whole thing.
There we go. Good stuff. So let's see where they go in the future. Maybe it was the right time to give them the titles, but they've certainly shown that they can potentially win them in the future. Is there too many factions in AEW? Says Smiley. I'm going to say no. I like factions because they've got the problem is they've got too many wrestlers. So if you don't put them in factions, you don't get enough people on TV. TNA, what? Oh my God! They set up the reason for the refs being out there, and Aubrey is the senior ref. Incredible! It certainly was. I thought it was wonderful. A great match, real passion. Says Sassy. Amazing. Dang it, Tony! Let your wins breathe. Yeah. I will win the belt because of my overconfidence. Nice, man. I'm overconfident as well. Dan's just messaging Jamie Hayter right now. Be back in a second. Love. Called you out on it. Love the way that interview was shot, and I still love the Killer and the Pillar tag name. Is that what they're calling it? Because I couldn't see it on the t-shirts. The Killer and the Pillar. Nice. I like it. Was Jamie Hayter in AEW at the start, Dan? Oh, you're muted, I think, love.
Better?
Yeah.
What did you say, sorry?
Was Jamie Hayter in it from the start?
Well, she went over early on when Britt needed an opponent for their first show in Pittsburgh. They asked her, who does she want to work? And Britt said Jamie Hayter. And so they brought it was the first time they brought Jamie over. And Jamie did a couple of matches. She did the match. She did a tag match of her and Emmy Sakura teaming up, which was setting up the Emmy versus Rio at the time. So she was doing stuff for them, but then the pandemic hit, and that was that. Or most of the talent had to go back to their home countries.
Yep. Well, we're glad she stuck around. And then was she injured for a bit as well?
No, she just came back over here.
Oh, really? I thought she was injured. Okay, cool.
No, she had to come back over here.
Did she work for you between that period then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as much as one could, pandemic. Do you know, like
during pandemic? Because I know she did a lot of work with you in Resgal, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, Eve was where she made her name on the indies.
Yeah.
But and where she really developed and got used to talking on the microphone, because she hated talking on the microphone, which everyone does. There's very few people that I've ever gone, right, you got a promo where they've gone cool. Like Nina Samuels is probably the only one.
Nina Samuels will take the time to do anything with herself anywhere.
Nina Samuels and Jetta are probably the only two that I've got, right, you got promos. There's very few others. But the guys are no different. You try getting, guys with promos, it's not as bad, but because at least the guys tend to be taught a little bit more in wrestling schools. The girls don't get anywhere near the attention in wrestling schools that the guys do. So,
right.
What's this match? Oh, is this Tony Nese and
Tony
Bryan
Nese, yeah, man. Oh, is it? And I thought it was double ESC. Oh well. Jamie Hayter is another one from Eve taking the world. Yeah, she certainly is, man. She certainly is. It must make you so proud, Dan.
I mean, yeah, especially because it's she's still one of my closer friends. Do you know what I mean? So seeing her do so well.
Not just her, man. She took it from Toni Storm, who was another girl you've worked very closely with in the past.
Yeah. No, I mean, no, AEW, a lot of AEW's women's division is, for the most part, people I've worked with.
Yeah,
people that have been a part of Eve.
Yeah.
So it's I can say that about a lot of people. Do you know what I mean?
Tony Khan should just buy Eve for £1 million.
Yeah, no, he should.
Or maybe 2 million. I don't know.
Right? Yeah,
right.
No, absolutely.
Mate, I knew this would be great as well. Knee strike across the face of Danielson. Mate, these two are two cracking technical wrestlers. And this is Nese's opportunity to do something, and he's on fire. You can see.
And it's Bryan's hometown as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, maybe he could sell them punches. But it seems like Danielson's a
To be
bit taken
fair,
aback by
those
how fast.
punches are not good.
No.
Like they
hey,
didn't look good. They were Dark Order debut level punches.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
they were bad. They're bad. Audrey's eye makeup's a bit too much, Dan. Let's get Maven on this shit. It's a bit distracting.
What's distracted?
Aubrey's eye makeup.
Oh, right. Okay. Is it?
Yeah, it's loud. Whoa! Beautiful. Going under Tony Nese now, and there's the
I
massive.
think you're ahead of me.
Am I, mate? Sorry.
No, it's all right. Let me just skip forward. See if it
do
works.
the
Oh,
live.
it won't let me
Press
skip
live.
forward.
Hit the live button.
That what?
Dan, quick question.
No, it won't. It won't let me go more. I am as forward as I can go. Apparently.
All right. Yes, kicks now.
Yep, that's what I got. Tell me when he does the last one. And it gets blocked.
How am I supposed to tell what the last one is?
Because he always does the same last one.
Oh, and yeah, it gets caught. Tell me when it gets caught.
Okay. I was going to say
Was
they were
that
clearly set.
That was okay. Got caught, right?
I mean, I was just feeling like. Tell me what you can see.
Tony Nese has got his bum in Danielson's face. Knee strike.
From who?
Nese.
Okay.
But misses. Oh, Basaka knee. Tell me when you get to the Basaka knee.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, guys. Catch up.
I'm assuming that won't be the finish, though, because of the type of crowd they got.
I don't know, because I've paused.
All right, yeah, I'm on it.
There we go. Right,
I've just seen it.
So, wait. Todd asked a quick question, which isn't going to be a quick question. Top 5 wrestlers of 2022, Dan?
Yeah, no, you're right. That's not a quick question.
Maybe ask it at the end of the stream and we'll see how
Dan. The only thing I could say for sure, and the Regal stretch, look, that's nice.
Regal stretch is doing the kicks in the face.
Oh, I'm on the Regal stretch.
Oh, for God's sake, man.
I'll press pause.
No, don't press pause. Let me go back live.
Oh, no, I'm definitely...
Oh, shit, I've just missed the ending now, Dan.
I'm not live.
Mate, I'm going to go for a piss. Enjoy. Where you're at.
I'll tell you, while you're doing that, right, I can talk, give an idea of what I think about who I think are the 5 of the wrestlers that had the best 2022. How about that?
Yeah, I think people want to hear that. Do you want to hear that in chat? Let me hear it. Oh, yeah.
No one wants to hear it.
No one's
hold on. Whilst to do actually, before we've got a promo. Let me just listen to the promo. I don't know if they're on ad break though, and I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is for the live audience only or this is for TV.
He's ready for another fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got promo angle time.
Yeah, mate. This isn't just for the show. I'm the Backyard Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Smiley, yes, you are, brother. Backyard Wrestling was founded by me and my stepbrother. Nice. Dang it, the Big Bill name has grown on me. The Big Bill, Bill? It is quite good. I quite like it.
Big Bill means there's a couple of different meanings over here.
Yeah, man. It's police, isn't it? The Bill.
Yeah.
Also,
who can ever forget big old Portland Bill?
We've got what? Sorry.
Who can forget big old Portland Bill? You don't know Portland Bill?
No, I don't. Sorry, no.
Bloody kids these days.
MJF is Bigfoot, though, dude.
Is he?
What?
I just realised there's a Namaste AEW. I wonder if that's a Balianaki sign.
My tattoo artist is owns a company called Namaste. So you all know. Shout to Namaste.
That's what he was. That's what his name is. His name was given to him as Namaste.
Oh, really?
No, I'm asking you.
No. Her name's Holly. But
That makes a lot more sense.
The tattoo company is called Namaste.
Oh, right. Okay.
I felt like I should shout out my friend.
Yeah, do it.
Why not, eh?
That was, by the way, like a fun little, 4-minute match.
Yeah, Tony Nese, man, he had a few minutes to go out there and kick ass, and he did. And apart from them non-sold terrible punches,
they were bad punches.
It was a really good match. Danielson's just in the ring, just enjoying the promo, I think. Crowd is awesome.
All right, he's starting to attack the family.
Oh, my headphones are crap tonight. Whoa, Danielson with a mam joke. Man, saying that his mam's getting laid by the amount of people in the arena.
Good old MJF's mum. Go on, lass. Go get it.
Go on, lass. Yeah. MJF, great, man. Love a big bill name. I like it. Banner, thanks, Sassy. Sorry.
Do you feel that MJF feels like a world champion?
Yes. Yeah, because he's on every week with the belt, with his own belt, and it was the right time. And yeah, I feel like he does. Yeah, I feel like he could do with wrestling more. Does he not feel like a champion to you?
No.
Okay.
Felt like it was too soon for me, and also that match with Ricky Starks, man, did not feel like a world title match between, on like the number 2 company in America,
Really? It did for me. I loved it.
It seemed loose. It seemed a little bit. Yeah, I didn't feel it.
Okay.
I felt it got better as the match went on, but it was still.
I think the thing is, Dan, leading up to the pay-per-view, whoever MJF is against is going to feel like one of the biggest matches on the card because it always is.
We're just name dropping all the people that constantly shit on AEW.
Yeah. Did he do Jim Cornette?
Yeah, Eric Bischoff, Jim Cornette.
Nice. Danielson saying he hates him and it's time for him to
Here's
fight.
the thing. When I say that, it doesn't mean that I'm not saying that he's not good enough to be world champion. I just mean in terms of it just doesn't feel like it was the right. It felt more like he became world champion by force, effectively of where the situation was because of the Punk deal, rather than because it was the right time. And then I don't think that match with Ricky Starks really was the kind of match that you want as your first match as champion.
Well, no, because Ricky Starks was so over and the crowd was so behind him.
Yeah, but the in-ring, man, just wasn't a world title level.
Oh, I enjoyed it. Fair enough.
In my opinion.
Yeah, it was fun. Oh, you got to become number 1 contender, setting up the challenges for Danielson, putting in.
I wonder how long this is going. I wonder if this segment's running long.
Mate, it's going to Revolution.
No, the segment.
Well, I think they've done it over the hour to try and get the people watching. So if he was to win every match between now and February the 8th, he would be number one contender. The thing is, Dan, when MJF like is in a feud with someone, he tends to elevate that card for the pay-per-view, and he won't even be at the main event of a card, and it'd still feel like the biggest match on the card. Look at CM Punk, and it wasn't just CM Punk; it was a lot of MJF as well. Look at several other matches. Had Darby and MJF. You know, he makes them feel like big matches. So I'm good with MJF. So he's going to become number one contender. Interesting that they've not updated the rankings since August. So, like, if you're going to start talking about rankings again, you need to start updating your ranking system. If he's not number one contender, he'll never wrestle him for his belt. Putting some stakes in Danielson's run up to this match at the pay-per-view. Good stuff. Danielson saying Sterling's a horrible lawyer. Oh, so he'll agree to his stipulation if he agrees to let him make the stipulation for the match. Watch your mouth, you fat skank, he says to one of the audience members. Nice stuff. What? There we go, guys. Question for the chat. What stipulation would you like to see with these two? If you was to have a stipulation. I think 2 out of 3 falls. Saying he won't be able to do out that gets him DQ'd. A 1-hour Iron Man match. A 1-hour Iron Man match. It's been a while since we've seen one of them, Dan. Dangerous.
Very. Also, AEW pay-per-views are long enough as it is.
Yes, they are.
All right.
1-hour Iron Man match. Can they make it work? I mean, Michaels and Brett made it work, but going back and rewatching it, there's probably about 20 minutes you can easily cut out of it. It worked at the time, but like I don't think it's aged well.
Which one?
Brett Michaels.
What?
Brett
Michaels. Are you talking about Burt Mitchell in the chat again?
No, I'm on about Brett Michaels, the lead singer of Poison. No, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
WrestleMania 12. It was a very controversial thing at the time when it happened.
Was it?
In terms of whether people liked it or not.
Was it?
Yeah, it was very Marmite. It was a very Marmite match.
Danielson is going to expose MJF's cardio. Building up all the right stories for this, though, already, Dan. The reason he doesn't wrestle is because he's not good enough to do it every single week. Nice. Danielson is going to kick MJF's head in. Yeah, he's not winning that title, is he? But that's cool. Big match, man. Big match.
Yeah, that'll make it, definitely seem more like he's a world champion.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, the build for it. I mean, that promo was brilliant. It was long, but it was an excellent promo. It told us everything.
It was a very long segment. I think it was too long segment, personally.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Because it's your main event. It's your big stars. They're a good team. Reminds me of Lawler and Ross. Yeah, man. The crowd got so loud to drown out Bryan's head kicked in line before the boots. Nice. Yes, says Sassy. Yes, Sassy. Classic Lawler and King, or even Taz and Cole when they found the chemistry. Oh, this is about Tony, Taz, and Excalibur seem to really love ratting each other. Taz just said Bryan almost got a bigger reaction than Tony gets. Yeah, man. I mean, they do seem like they're having a lot of fun on commentary, to be honest with you. And that's what makes some of the dark shows great to watch, actually, the commentary team. Was that a rip on Roman? Which part? Sorry, which part, Sassy?
Yeah, I didn't
he needs to wrestle more, and winning by cheating hurts him. We know he's a heel. Want him to be fearless like he was in the Indies. There we go. I can't believe we get a Disco Inferno reference on AEW. Maximum heel heat with me. Dex not liking the Disco Inferno reference. I don't know if I agree with you there, Dan. The Stats and MJ program was very good. Year 1 AEW world title stuff for me, condensed into 3 weeks, even the match. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I watched that match, man, and it was so loose. Like, it just wasn't tight. It just looked like two guys that had their match down.
Yeah,
like in a rehearsal way. When some stuff didn't go to plan, they weren't able to work with it, or maybe like the panic of the situation got to it, or whatever it was. Only they know. So I'm only hypothesizing, but yeah, the match itself was honestly, if two girls would have had the match that they had with the issues that those two had, I don't believe anyone would have been going on about it the same way.
Right. Well, yeah.
I think it's people that are like, and don't get me wrong, part of wrestling is having your character over enough that people can look past any of the issues that goes happen.
Yeah.
But I just watched that match and I was like, man, if it
had been done better,
I was just like, if this was done elsewhere, I
didn't notice it, but I was invested. So
well, you didn't really? Wow.
I was invested in it, man.
It was, to me, like the physical issues that were going on in that match was screaming.
Really?
And I never expected them.
No.
I was expecting,
Claudio
versus Bryan. The physical issues that were going on in that match were, just screaming. Like I say, it was people going about bloody Young Bucks matches and all these other, lucha matches looking scripted and rehearsed and everything. And I was like, that match looked it and then some.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to go to the toilet and make a drink in a minute because I'm dying here. I'm assuming it'll be Jade Cargill next. Sassy's got a really good point. She says Claudio versus Bryan is coming. If MJF is smart, Blackpool Combat Club versus themselves, that makes complete sense, Dan.
Claudio versus Bryan is coming. If MJF is smart, have BCC versus themselves. Yeah, great excuse to have some good matches as well.
Absolutely.
The only thing about that situation is you've then got babyface versus babyface matches. And really, you want Bryan Danielson to be overcoming the odds against villains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but does it because at the minute you want Danielson wrestling every week. Does that not have more interesting story potential?
Yeah, it sounds like interesting in that way, but then think about the audience that it plays in front of, right? The audience is a character that you use to your advantage. So if you want Danielson if Danielson is supposed to be earning his way to this number one contender, it's because MJF is putting everyone against him to try and stop him from reaching it. If he puts a bunch of baby faces against him, like, number one, it's like, okay, you got to, fight your friends. All right, well, Why wouldn't his friends just kind of like lay down? Because they know he's just getting fucked over. Why are they doing MJF's dirty work?
Yeah. But maybe that'll be part of it, man.
Well, yeah, but then, like I say, if then you're starting to like change all the characters around. I think there's a lot of characters that you'd be changing in one time. Then,
or
know,
or even better, dude, you have you give them some reason to win the match. You know.
Yeah, but then you're also making them out to not be as good as Bryan Danielson, because you're saying, I'll happily fight the Ring of Honor champion, but I ain't fighting Bryan Danielson.
But then you've got to elevate them guys to you've got to have them guys be the main event.
But you don't need to do that if you put them against big villains. You just have them. These are just great.
I get what you're saying. You go in the classic wrestling route of heel versus face, and I get it completely.
Well, also because of the basis that then you've got the audience that are acting, that are helping to tell the story.
Yeah. Okay.
And in this way, I just think it's just like you're overcomplicate. You got to be okay. Well, we can make it work if we do this, and then we do that, and if we change the character direction of this, and we don't do that, and we make sure that we've got this set up for that. That's just like fucking hell, you know. That's a classic example of wrestling being more complicated than it needs to be.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, it's not a bad idea in terms of, you know, there's a logic behind it, but there's so many, you know, ways where it kind of falls apart in practicality.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, one question. I mean, but dude, it worked with Jericho and MJF.
Huh?
It worked with Jericho and MJF. Like, he was fighting some faces and stuff, and some during his trials with Thingy.
Who was the baby face?
The guy from WCW that they brought in. It wasn't Muta, was it? It was
Psychosis.
Psychosis.
Guerrero, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who was the baby face and who was the villain?
Jericho was the face at that point.
Right, exactly. And he was against people
Psychosis.
that were being brought in who were looking for an opportunity to get into the company.
Okay.
Oh, look, they just did the Ricochet Velveteen Dream spot.
It's nice, man. I've come around to the Mid-Atlantic title as the lower mid-card title now, that it's getting stories away from the Trios title. They're bringing in a new title with Kenny's new title. Oh, man. Fox with a beautiful...
Oh, the IWGP US title.
Yeah. What are you chuckling at?
Sorry?
That's gonna be Forbidden Door, isn't it?
I mean, Forbidden Doors, you know, I'm assuming is not for another 6 months.
When was it this year? Was it June?
Yeah, I believe so.
Was it? Right. Cool.
Oh, that's so smooth.
The roll through. Oh. Cox for a brainbuster. And kick out. Am I ahead of you still, man?
No. I think we saw that at the same time.
Cool. Not going to lie, down due to BCC, Bryan has to lose to Mox, and Mox is an anti-hero. Ooh. Killshot versus AR Fox, Lucha Underground, all over again, says Todd. Cool. Yes, Todd. Was AR Fox Killshot? Was Swerve Strickland Killshot in Lucha Underground, Dan? Or anyone in chat?
They just called him Paint the Face, man.
Who, the tattooed dude?
Yeah.
Good. Don't give him a name, man. I don't want him to have a name.
No, but that's Taz, like... That's Taz being Taz.
Yeah. All of us Lucha Underground believers are rising from our graves for this match. Welcome, Lucha Underground believers. Bert says, wrestling matches are not Raw anymore. Everyone has too many lines. Okay. Uh-huh. It's an interesting point, man. I think there are Raw matches. I mean, I assume from everyone's reviews of Omega and Ospreay that was quite raw.
Ospreay and Kenny was tremendous.
Yeah.
That was the match of the show. I mean, it was always going to be, realistically.
Yeah.
But it was absolutely tremendous.
It sounds like they had the bashing of the head through the table. I mean, that sounds that seems pretty raw to me in terms of like you can argue that that's a line, it's a spot, but it feels.
You know what? Where the things come as well is the little details in what they did afterwards of Kenny doing here's Johnny spot with it, and again feeling it and working. There's something that those guys do. They feel it. They know, even though they're going to know like what they're doing, they feel it and they work with it, and they work it makes sense with the moment. It's not just and it's not like I say about like I think the Bucks get a real bad hit because here's the thing, the Bucks stuff, okay, it's slick and it's smooth, but it still looks like they're in a match. People just like to make out that it doesn't. It doesn't look like gymnastics. It doesn't look like bad wrestling. It looks like they can work. It looks like they can wrestle. But like a load of people just like to get on them because I think they just like to get on them.
It's fashionable as well.
But it is fashionable. But like Bert's right as well, is there's too many people that are trying to do that style, not knowing actually how to do it. So they just see the moves. It's like when people used to see Shawn Michaels and just think that he was a high flyer and not realize he actually doesn't do that much high flying because they were just because they were wannabe wrestlers, and they were just watching it. They thought if you do the moves, that makes you that person. And it doesn't. It's not how it works.
Interesting. I watched Undertaker and Shawn Michaels with the lad when he come down because people on stream were talking about it last week, and he kind of joined me a bit on stream last week. And he was saying how, because he's seen some of the like more violent matches, like Becky's lad.
Okay.
So he watched that, and I was like, "It's a really good match, man. You should watch it and enjoy it." And he loves the Undertaker. I was like, "Well, watch one of the Undertaker's better matches." And he was like, "Oh, when's it going to get started? There's not a lot happening." And I'm like, "What do you want to happen?" And he was like, "I don't know. To like when people get thrown off the cell and stuff like that." And I'm like, "That's a spot, not an indication of a good match, And this is a great match, and I don't think anyone can deny that." Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, both of the Mania matches.
Well, if he has no connection to the emotional aspects of the characters, he's not going to care about any of that stuff. He's going to be watching it like it's an episode of You've Been Framed or America's Craziest Home Videos.
Yes and no, or watching it as two people just working and doing moves to each other as opposed to. But the problem with that is different to what you have nowadays.
But here's the thing: then it's just Jackass.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful flatliner there from Swerve. Sorry, dude. Yeah.
And then you just got Jackass.
Yeah.
And if you just got Jackass, then you're in a competition with Jackass, another style, anyone on YouTube doing shit to themselves, like that kid that does that little shout thing before he rips his top off and then throws himself through a table covered in glass or some shit.
Yeah.
Superhuman or something, I think he's called.
Yeah.
But I mean, part of that is also because of today.
Oh my god!
Oh,
sorry,
these two, man.
Oh my god! What a cutter!
There was so many little steps there. Oh, iconoclasm!
Oh, this is great, man!
Oh, so innovative. 450.
So these two had matches in Lucha Underground.
These two would have worked each other on Lucha Underground, on the Indies. These two will know each other well.
Mate, this is great. AR Fox, man. What smooth transitions,
I'm amazed
baby.
It took so long for him to get to AEW. Was he WWE or NXT at any point?
I don't know, man. And you need that break, brother. I'll get one in a minute. I need to set
AR Fox is tremendous. So Swerve's, this match is 50% Swerve as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's just that this match is they're letting AR Fox get the shine on.
Yeah,
and he needs to get the shine on for it to mean something when Swerve goes over.
When Swerve wins, yeah, and Swerve needs to win because of the new faction. Oh, and he's been given something. Brass knucks, was it?
No, he dug it into him.
Oh! Jesus Christ, what an apron spot. Death Valley driver onto the ring apron with Swerve going all the way through and falling. I mean,
Yeah,
guys, that's like 12
he's
foot
dead.
high.
He's waiting for him to turn over so that he can do the move.
Going up to the top. He's up at the top.
He's feeding for it so long.
Great facials, man. Massive double stomp. Nice.
Could have done without AR sitting up for so long while Swerve mugging for the camera was great, got the crowd going. I just don't like it when people are just waiting there.
Waiting for it.
Like, I think just a little bit of timing would have been nice. I think if he'd have been doing that whilst AR was on his side and then he does it as he, turns around, doesn't see it coming.
It was great. The other great thing about it, Dan, is it really establishes that move as Swerve Strickland.
I mean, that's already his. Like, we already knew that was his finish. That's been his finish since he came into AEW.
Do we? I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, even the tag finish between them and Keith was Keith lifting up for the powerbomb and him doing that part.
But that's the thing, you're distinguishing it between Keith and now Swerve, aren't you?
Yeah, because he's just still doing his spot. Okay. All they did when they were a tag, they just combined their singles move to make it as a thing.
Yeah.
Hey, look who we got in there. Tony Storm.
Green Day t-shirt.
Wrestled in Eve. Raya, first Eve champ. Hikaru Shida, wrestled in Eve. Renee Paquette. Nothing to do with Eve. She's outnumbered.
But if she wants an opportunity to wrestle, will you give her that opportunity in Eve?
What, Renee Paquette?
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Bit weird, but yeah, sure.
Tony's looking tanned.
Well, she lives in Florida now, so she although she's from Oz originally. She came over to the UK when she was young because her nan lived up in I think it was Liverpool.
Oh, really?
So she came over here when she was young. So she ended up just basically being acclimatized to our weather. Yeah, this is.
So she's picked up Tony, and Hikaru Shida's pissed.
Yeah, no. To be fair, Raya looks like an idiot. Raya looks like an absolute asshole there.
Yeah, putting them both over and then.
Which I know is kind of like the point, but at the same time. Well, I assume it's the point, because if it's not the point, if you're supposed to just have... also, I feel that that's a swerve of some description. Hey, look, we've got a couple of Mormons on screen.
What are they wearing? FTRIP. Nice. Whoever come up with that, beautiful. Danielson and Claudio might be okay if it's a clean technical match. Might not go over so well if Danielson starts kicking Claudio in the head. Maybe not. They're coming out to mourn FTR. And second bathroom break. Sassy, the fans of the channel know me too well. Break for a hand. Yeah, man. I just need to go fucking blow my nose properly. Do you know the problem with a beard, Dan, and a snotty nose?
Yes, I do.
You know that problem, right?
Yeah,
the salty taste.
It's like having a hairy ass and getting the shits.
I wouldn't know about that.
Really?
Of course I do. Mate, I've got a comb over in my ass. Swerve is so good. Darby and Swerve needs to be a TNT title program for the summer. Banging.
First time Emily saw me, I was actually naked from behind. She didn't know I was naked though. She thought I was wearing a bear onesie.
A bear onesie. Did she ever call you the Big Bear?
Oh, yeah. As do some of the people at the bars I frequent.
Oh, really?
I as a bear, yo.
As a bear, yo. Teddy bear. So, agreed, Dex. They had a blood feud in Lucha Underground in the Indies. I think Fox just never cared to sign a long time anywhere with like Swerve. Right? Okay, cool. Maybe so. Matches like these warrant cruiserweight titles. No more titles. No more titles. FTR can't be here tonight, can they? Because
Oh,
they're
by the
in
way,
Japan.
absolutely. Like with regards to Sassy, no, we've got enough titles. We don't need any more titles.
No.
Like, and
I
the thing is,
agree.
as well, a cruiserweight title, you know, like all it is a weight division title, and it's like there's not really a lot of difference in weight between majority of the AEW roster. If you had a cruiserweight title and a heavyweight title, you'd probably have more people eligible for the cruiserweight title than the heavyweight title, to be honest.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Bryan Danielson, would absolutely be eligible for the cruiserweight title, unless you made it like 155 or something, you know?
I don't want any more titles.
No, I'm good.
I don't even want... I want them to get rid of some of the titles they've got.
I can see an argument for it. At the same time, I think they've kind of done a fair, decent...
FTR music playing? They can't be here. They're in Japan.
There's no way they're here. There was a 9.5-hour flight from Tokyo to Seattle.
Oh, what's that?
But I'd be surprised if they rushed them back that quickly, considering they were on... What time was I watching them? Like 10 o'clock this morning?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's 10, 12, 14, 16 hours. They got to fly, get to the airport, check in, get to the...
Oh, but it would be cool if they did, Dan.
It'd be... It's possible. It would be possible. It'd just be a bit tight.
Top guys out, says the ass boys. Hitting the posters of FTR.
Segments like this, though, are the reason why I think the sports entertainment versus wrestling storyline don't work. Because AEW is absolutely sports entertainment.
Yeah, certainly a lot of elements of it, and they're playing into it more and more. Even with the new set, which looks more and more like Raw than it ever has done in the past. I'm gonna miss them entrances, man. I really like the circular entrances.
Did you see the state of Kenny's eye from the match with Will?
Yeah, man. I saw a photo of him on the pre-show. What? Question mark. Can I get a vote, please? You certainly can, because it is the match starting. I didn't put a vote up because there was no match on at the time. But you can absolutely have a vote. How about this? We do Jade Cargill and Red Velvet versus Skye Blue and Kiera Hogan. Here you go, guys. I'm going for a drink.
Okay,
sorry about my sluttiness, guys.
Kiera Hogan rocking the blue as well.
Dude, people want to know about your top wrestlers of the year. I want you to tell us about who you think's had a great year, man.
Hassan wants a vote, by the way.
Mate, Hassan always wants a vote. I say, Hassan, vote for yourself, but I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna give you a vote. How about that?
God, mate, you're looking even worse now than you were when you started this stream, bruv.
Yeah, man, because I've been talking for 2 hours.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Bruv, what's the main event of this episode, by the way?
Oh, good one. Samoa Joe and Darby Allin TNT Championship match.
Got ya.
That'd be great.
All right, you go to the toilet or do whatever it is you're off to do.
Thank you, Dad. I love you.
I know, as you should.
As you should.
Yeah,
Dan. Thanks for being a member of the channel. You can check out our membership scheme, and then thank you for becoming a member and then covering the streams for me.
I know, right? I pay to be here. I'm the model employee. So top 5 wrestlers of the year. Very difficult to do, but you know, the one person that I can say would absolutely be on that list without having to really think about it anymore would be Will Ospreay. I think Will's 2022 was phenomenal. And I think the way he started 2023, very much the same way. So Will was the complete performer. A load of people just anyone that says that he's just a flippy guy just hasn't got over the match that he had with Ricochet. and haven't seen him recently, or seen him since, I think that match was like 2014 or 15 as well. It's been like 6-7 years since that match. And even then, when people go on about it, oh, that match was all flippy and stuff, yeah, and it ended up on mainstream news and getting wrestling a load of attention that some people actually, liked, because wrestling can be multiple things. And it was just one sequence. But anyway, like I say, Will ain't anything like that now anyway. Will is a tremendous actor. He has an acting background, which is, again, something else that people don't realize. So the more he gets to be able to show that acting background, and you'll get to see good acting. When normally in wrestling, if we're honest, we'll see a lot of bad acting. Everyone's going to benefit from it. And I think we'll see more of that from 2023, and we definitely saw some of it in 2022. So, yeah, for me, first person that comes to mind is Will Ospreay. Another person that I think comes to mind when it comes to having a tremendous 2022 is actually Will Ospreay's other half, Alex Windsor. She came back from injury at Wrestle Kingdom 4. And in Wrestle Kingdom, over the following year, over 2022, between the deal between Eve and Tokyo Joshi Pro, she found herself over there winning the Princess of Princess Championship. She's to go from 4 years out to traveling around the world, having show-stealing matches wherever she went. You don't do that. That is not a thing that normally happens. But Alex Windsor achieved that right now. I'm sad that she's out injured again at the moment. She's just had knee surgery. Should be back in about 6 to 8 weeks. But yeah, I think Alex Windsor is another person that had a tremendous 2022. Don't forget, if you haven't already clicked who you think's going to vote, have a look in the chat there. You'll see that there's your vote, Hassan. Todd says, who you got winning match 7? It's a very good question, and I don't know. It's hard to say, because does the Will Ospreay feud come over to AEW now? In many ways it started in AEW as part of the Trios Tag Title Tournament. So does it come over here? I think a number of people are kind of waiting for Don Callis to turn on Kenny and align with Will. And I think that's definitely what more of an American or Western audience would kind of want and expect. Wouldn't necessarily have to be that way in Japan, though. So I don't know. It's definitely not needed, but it's the kind of thing that you see on television wrestling, and I've seen a lot of people speculate that will happen. So yeah, it's a hard one to say who's match 7, because you're not predicting who wins a match. You're trying to predict what happens for the winners afterwards. And Kenny going over Will and now being the IWGP United States champion, that's interesting. So yeah, it's a tough one to call. We're going to learn a lot when we watch that match next week. Dex says, so glad Kiera is blue again. It was her brand for years. Blue's no one's brand. It's just a color. Like, otherwise we'll say that Skye Blue, her brand is blue. It's in the name even. But like, if someone copied someone's entire gear, if someone did like what happened with Max the Impaler, then I'd be like, oh blimey. But like, blue hair or whatnot, nah. Like, it's okay to have two people with blue hair in different promotions. Wow, that was a move. So yeah, if you're joining us right now, we got Kiera Hogan in the ring with Jade Cargill. Jade demanding that Red Velvet slap Kiera. Red Velvet's not wanting to because she's mates with Kiera. Jade tagging Kiera. But in an insulting way, she tagged her by tapping her on the top of the head. But yeah, I think you got to be a pretty insecure person if you think that like once you do something, once you've got this hair color or something, that's yours from that point on. Even though there's people wrestling in other promotions, like nobody else anywhere else can have it. I see other wrestlers, have that mentality as well, and it's just like, nah, fam. If that's all you've got to make yourself identifiable, then you're not doing a good enough job to make yourself identifiable in other ways. You got to make yourself worth more than just one thing. So if your big thing is that you do a move that nobody else does, well, guess what? Sooner or later, somebody else is going to do that move, so they're going to do it better. They're going to then evolve it and make it even bigger. And now what you got? If all you've got is your outfit, well, someone at some point, that outfit eventually is going to get old, or someone somewhere is going to come out and do it better. So you've got to be a complete package.
The complete package.
Thanks for joining us straight away with that big old snotty sniff there.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I feel like I've been apologizing for every stream recently. Red Velvet's not taking the tag. Kiera Hogan going for the roll-up. No. I think we're going to get, at the pay-per-view, I think we're going to get a handicap 3-on-1, And Jade is pissed off with Red Velvet
ultimately
now.
Meant nothing, though, because she walked out on her and then still kicked her friend's face off and
beat it, yeah. Right, who have I got winning match 7? Dan, don't react to this because I don't want you to give anything away.
I don't know who's winning.
Don't you? No. I think that Death Triangle are going to win. And the reason for that is I believe that we're getting a new wrestler in AEW, and I think Kota Ibushi is coming to AEW.
Fucking hell, that was the quickest graphic I think I've ever seen for a match. It was like fraction of a second.
Yeah, they're running.
Jesus Christ,
time, man! They've got Darby Allin and Samoa Joe with less than nearly 15 minutes left. Oh, we're getting a rematch. Oh, mate, we're not going to get a win for Darby Allin here. It's too quick. Oh, man. It could be a cracking match, though, if they push for time. The way Colton is dressed, awful but perfect heel attire. Yeah, man, it is. I didn't really get the point in the segment, though. The moment in the homeless guy equals the guns.
No holds barred. I'd like to have seen a steel cage match between those two teams, actually.
It'll be a great match, man. If tonight's out to go by, good for them for getting it on the Friday, getting it out there, getting it done. Battle of the Belts this weekend. I might try and cover it if I can. Who would be your overall number one?
Oh, they're announcing it.
Oh, Takeshi's fighting Danielson. Are you kidding? Next week?
Shit, next week's show looks sick.
Mate, this week's show's been sick. The cards have been great.
Next week's show is like a pay-per-view. I'd like to have seen next week's show as a 3-hour pay-per-view, with time.
Yeah. Mate, Takeshi and Danielson, are you kidding?
Yeah, right.
Takeshi.
They could do with giving Takeshita some wins on Dynamite, though, as opposed to it just being like we know we're going to get great matches, but it'd be nice to see him get some wins.
Yeah, man.
Well.
Yeah. He's in my top 10 wrestlers of the year. Spoiler for the next few days, guys. Takeshita is in there. I've loved his stuff. I know you were talking about Will Ospreay, and he's not in my list because I haven't seen enough matches of him, and I know that's a terrible reason, but it's my reason. It's my goddamn list. And Roman Reigns isn't in the list. I know he was giving me Julio's number 1 on the Dom stream. He isn't in the list, and I've got reasons for it, and I'll talk about them on the video. So come and hang out, man. It'll be an interesting video to talk about stuff.
I think Roman could possibly be in mine if I was to do a top 5. I think so.
Cool.
I'd certainly, would say there is an argument. And I think it's a very good argument. I also would say that I think even though he's gone for most of the year, I think there's an argument for Kenny's body of work. I think there's argument for a number of people's body of work, actually. And 2022 was a very good year for in-ring professional wrestling. So if you're judging it by in-ring wise, it's a very difficult one. So maybe start, you have to start looking at, okay, well, what else did people do? What else did they draw? Did they bring new eyes? What did they do?
Yep. I've got a list.
Darby Allin making his 2023 debut, it said.
No way. Just like every other wrestler on this show, but make Darby feel special. I really like Red Velvet's facial expressions. I didn't expect to be so interested in the implosion of the Baddies. Good. I think we are getting a 3-on win. So yeah, I've got Death Triangle winning because I think we're going to get Kota Ibushi in AEW. So yeah, and I think that the Elite would be more interesting as tag team and singles, to be honest. They're so goddamn good. And again, you've got the Will Ospreay stuff going on as well. So, yeah. Jade needs to wrestle contenders, not repeat matches and tag team. Unless you have who was it? Will Ospreay was tag teaming with. It was the. Nice. Okay.
So they made a big deal about that. So is Joe going to go after Nick Wayne to lead to the finish?
Maybe so, man. He looks young.
He is. He's 17. And he's not long turned 17 either.
Really? Jade needs to wrestle contenders, not repeat matches in tag team. Yeah, I think we're going to get a handicap match. And I don't know. A vote, yeah, go on, and you'll have your final vote of the night, guys. Thanks for joining me today, Dan.
That's all right, mate. Oh, beautiful.
Sorry. Welcome to the stream. Dude, I want to buy a PS5 as well.
What, now?
Yeah.
Oh, look, there he goes. Look, just as I said.
Going after him. Yeah. Oh, and Darby Allin saving him with a massive headbutt into the floor.
Oh, shit, he's limping.
Who's limping? Darby?
Darby was limping. Oh, okay, I think he's all right now. He might have just twinged it for a second.
Oh, man, he's got great footwork, man, Darby Allin. I don't think he gets enough credit for his actual sort of in-ring. He gets his credit for stunts, but I think he's like a bloody ballet dancer, man. There we go. Ollie onto the back of Joe.
Yeah.
Going backstage. What's he got? Man, can I get a last vote before I do a 2 review on my phone and do a big Sky News series? Yeah, of course you can. You've got your vote, Hassan. Love Nick Wayne. Excellent, Sassy. All of Death Triangle would be in my list. They're ridiculously good. Matty D, they are absolutely ridiculously good. Love them. Love them. It's got a ladder. Hey up, Matty D. Matty D, welcome. Happy New Year. It's Matty D's first stream of the 2023.
It's my second stream of 2023.
Is it? Why? Who you been with? Traitor.
Huh?
Oh. Who you been with? Who you been streaming with?
I was on Conman 167 stream for Wrestle Kingdom this morning.
Oh, you traitor, man. You traitor. Going to the Conman. What's he got that we haven't, minus...
Well, I mean, he was watching it live.
So was Dom.
Dom wasn't watching it live. I saw them say that you were going to do it delayed.
Yeah, he said he was, and then he went and did it live.
Well, you got to be consistent on your advertising.
There we go. I can't help that, man. I can't help that. Nick Wayne is amazing. Tell him, Sassy. Start the GC.
The whole thing was you were going to watch it tonight at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, which would have gone on till 3 a.m. still anyway. They would have been finishing up about now.
Yeah.
A drop kick there from Darby Allin to Samoa Joe as the ring bell starts the match. Hi, Sassy. Jade Cargill is now 47-0. So she's going to go against Kurishida so very soon then, I'd assume. You've got to do 50-0 against a Kurishida. Ouch! man. Jesus. Yeah, all right. So they've gone to an ad break. So my suggestion for Darby Allin is just stay on the outside for a bit.
Fucking hell.
That was horrible.
Like, holy crap.
GC Dub, says Sassy. Too many screens, too much going on. I like the odd set better. Sometimes less is more. I feel like the last one had character, and this has become modern and future. Do you know what I hate, right? Here's a rant about Slipknot, right? Slipknot's touring setup live. They've got LED screens of fans, and it pisses me right off, right? Because if you're going to have a fan, have a fucking fan. Don't have an LED screen. And then when you do an LED screen of a fan and you turn it on and off, like it's strobing, like a lighting effect, no, have a fucking fan. Rant over.
Right.
Rant over.
Well.
Hi, Anthony. Sasha come to AEW. Mikhail, I mean, probably. I'd assume so. Hi, Mikhail, says Sassy. And do you know Jade won her championship January the 5th? And I don't think commentary mentioned it at all. Really? Well, that's a missed opportunity right there. Brutal, says Sassy. It absolutely was. There were two wrestlers who are terrified to watch for their health. Darby and PCO. Jesus, man. Yeah, man. Agree with that, says Sassy. I'm assuming Sassy means my Slipknot reference. I don't think... I can't imagine Sassy listening to Slipknot. She enjoys Christmas too much.
Sorry, I've literally got talent going, who's over in our match? Because we're going to get there at such and such a time, so we got to work it out on the way.
Guys, we need to advertise that as well. Like, I've not told people who are new to the channel who Dan from Pro Wrestling Eve is. He's the booker, promoter, exclusive owner, and sexy booking man for Pro Wrestling Eve, one of the greatest wrestling promotions from the UK and across the world, man. If you want to watch some cracking matches, go head over to the YouTube channel, Pro Wrestling Eve. Plenty of free stuff on there to watch. Plenty of talent that we've got across the world at the minute. Title holders like Jamie Hayter wrestled in Pro Wrestling Eve. Saraya was Pro Wrestling Eve's first champion. There's so many people, guys, and there's some incredible matches. And when you watch these people wrestling venues like Dan has them wrestling and really give them the freedom to sort of explore them, it leads to incredible stuff, man. I strongly advise that channel. That's how me and Dan formed a relationship, because during lockdown, I was loving watching. Part of my weekly get up and go was watching Pro Wrestling Eve. And he's got a huge event this weekend. Eve 100, is it this weekend?
It is, yeah, Eve 100. Well, the 100th all women's show from us, and something that only one other promotion in the Western world has done.
Wow, incredible! And do you is that Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday night from 229 in London, live on YouTube.
And is that 7 o'clock UK time?
7 o'clock start, indeed it is. UK. It's 2 o'clock Eastern time.
I want to cover it, guys. I have my nephew coming over this weekend, so I may cover it, but slightly later. So, because I need to get him to bed and stuff, and it's my first time having him. I'm only having him because he can wipe his own ass now, and I ain't wiping no kid's ass. But I will try my best to cover it. So keep an eye out on the channel, and the first half of it will be free to watch on YouTube. So just go and watch it for free, man. Go subscribe now. Free wrestling, some of the best women's wrestlers in the world. The future of women's wrestling is at Pro Wrestling Eve right now. So go and check it out, man.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's true. I don't, that's the thing. It's like I got enough. I think we got enough evidence of that as well.
You certainly do. You certainly do, man. You should be proud of that. Don't get a new job yet. Don't get a new job. Did you see our Lass's post on Facebook? You like that, didn't you?
Sorry?
You sent our Lass a message on Facebook with something to do with her New Year review. And she mentioned Pro Wrestling Eve and how great a night it was.
Oh, yeah. I just sent her a little thing saying, don't be a stranger, because obviously you two are getting sorted together, aren't you?
Absolutely, man. And we won't be strangers, man. I can't wait to get to my next Pro Wrestling Eve show. Might need a hotel, though. Massive spot on the knees of Darby Allin here. Samoa Joe getting a lot of offense here, Dan. Only 4 minutes left. Sassy's got the blood emoji. Where's the blood? Sassy's seen the blood.
I mean, I'm assuming it's Darby, but I can't see any blood at all.
I can't see any blood, but Sassy. No. What?
That was nice.
It's not nice. It's horrible. Blood in 2023. I can't see.
He's got some cut fingers. Oh, no, that's just his painter's fingers.
Nail polish. I do like Hook and Jack tag team, by the way. Perry Hook going to be the champions. Perry Hook. Yeah, man. I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I think there's some interesting stuff they can do with them for sure.
Yeah.
Knee breaker. Wow. Yeah, really working over the knees here. Great story being told. What? Oh, there's blood on his chin. There we go. Well done, Sassy. Well spotted. You can be the first to get the blood emoji by joining the channel and becoming a member. Sassy just loves blood in matches. Sassy's sick, and that's why we love her. That was a new sort sentence to the knees. It was the fold on the knees that was the concerning part, man. You overextend that shit. Let's go, Darby. The crowd are chanting. We've only got 3 minutes left, though, Dan. Oh, cheers, everyone, by the way. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
I'm just hoping a bit of rum will sort me out. Oh, Darby going for the roll-up, but Samoa Joe just picking him up by the neck. Clothesline, and no, Darby pushes him into the corner. What does this do for Darby if he loses? Oh. Trying to get into that pin, but unable to get over the thick legs of Joe, man. It's a great visual, isn't it, these two?
Yeah, it is.
Thick body of Samoa Joe and Darby's sort of scrawniness. Great.
I wonder if the turnbuckle, the whole thing was supposed to come off.
I guess so.
Still part of the pad covered.
Got him in the sleeper. Is he going to put him out? Ref's got to stop this. This has been brutal, not in just a sort of the way that Darby's not able to get a move on Samoa Joe, and every time we see him
doing the sting. Oh, there it is.
Into the turnbuckle. Is this going to be a Darby win? Code
Possible.
Red.
But I would say
going for the coffin drop,
unlikely,
hitting the coffin drop on the back of Samoa
Wardlow.
Joe. He's going for another coffin drop, Dan. This is going to be it. Darby Allin just won the title. Darby Allin just won the TNT champion. Mate. Even the Cookie Monster clapping. Oh, it's his hometown. That needed more time, man.
I mean, that would have been nice to have had more time, yeah. Because that was tight on time.
It was very tight.
I mean, it's 3 a.m. now, so it's, 10 p.m. in the States.
And you're not going to get the... Man, Darby Allin getting the win, new TNT champion. Banging.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's interesting because, like, the Wardlow situation.
It's Sting. You're running out of time, guys. Not the first time Darby has won the TNT championship, but it felt like Darby could have a chance because it felt like Darby's not had a lot of direction. And also it felt like the title needed to be taken away from that Wardlow, Hobbs, and Joe feud.
Yeah, I mean, Hobbs ain't involved in it anymore.
No. Right.
I'm really happy though, because it also titles should change at any moment. There shouldn't be a thing as an easy title match.
There we go.
So it shouldn't be, oh, well, the title's not going to change because they're not in a feud with that person. So this is just a win, which is what wrestling's become too much just in general. So I like that. I do. Yeah, it just makes you you need to remind people every title match, the titles can change in any and all title matches. Because there shouldn't be an easy title match. They're a challenger for a fucking championship.
And for a title that it made sense to do it on, you know?
Yeah.
Makes complete sense. I'm cool with that. I'm happy for that. I'm shocked by that, but I am cool by that. And I thought that the match was really good. I just needed more time, man. But I love the whole thing of Samoa Joe countering everything that Darby did. And we're not talking about like countering little moves, you know, spots where you'd normally see Darby come back, like the stun dog, which is one of them moves that sort of comes out of nowhere, being able to counter that and stuff like that. I thought it was great. Darby won, said Todd. Darby with the first news that Darby won. Awesome. Yes, says Sassy. Darby the Giant Killer, indeed. Hobbs and Darby next. Banging. Let's go. Are you doing a Hard to Kill pay-per-view live stream if Mickey loses, she retires? No. When's the Hard to Kill pay-per-view, Will? Let us know, and I'll see if I can do it. Right, Matty. That was exactly how to close the show. Hometown babyface title win set up weeks ago, then Joe destroyed him. I loved it. Yeah, I'm down with it. That's a shock. Darby, is that his second title in AEW? Yes, he won the TM title before off Cody Rhodes, and he's never had the tag team titles with Sting, which is a surprise. So Darby wins at his hometown as well. Yeah, man, and the crowd went crazy. Show was TN champ. No, he was right, man.
So I'm going to make the assumption that Sting was going to retire this year.
Probably. So what are you going to do? Have him turn on Darby?
No, that's the WWE way of doing shit, isn't it?
You don't need to do that.
You don't need to do that. You can have them have a match between each other.
Dude, how about have Jarrett and Jay Lethal take the titles off Acclaimed to do Sting and Darby against them?
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Cool. I love how Taz still has heat with Sting and Darby because of their feud, but has to put them over. Yeah, man. It's cool. Great show, Dan.
It was a good. It was a good show. I enjoyed the show. I don't think it was a great show, but it was an enjoyable show.
Oh, mate, there were some great matches on there. I thought Ricky Starks and Jericho was a really hot opener. The Acclaimed versus Jeff Jarrett was, and Jay Lethal was out of nowhere fantastic. Swerve Strickland and AR Fox was a beautiful transition match. Danielson and Tony Nese did the most he could out of the time that he had. I missed the women's match, but I guess it was a Jade Cargill match. Samoa Joe and Darby Allin needed more time, but it was good and a surprise win. Moxley and so Danielson and MJF promo you felt went a little bit too long. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I just felt it set up what it needed to for the pay-per-view and give us that threat of a 1 hour Iron Man match, which I think is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I thought the Moxley and Page promo went on a little too long.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I enjoyed the show, and I think like looking at that, like there was some great matches on this card. Todd says 7 out of 10 is fair. I'd say 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was a really good show. Excellent show, says Sassy. We all need to save the picture of Jarrett and Lethal holding up the belts. You certainly do, man. I don't think if they carry on like that, it won't be long, and the crowd will hate Jarrett having the belt, which is perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah. I don't see them doing it, but I think. I wouldn't be against it. I would have just probably done it tonight. But or I'd have done a different thing tonight and saved the match they had tonight for another night.
Well, they're doing it again on Friday, so Battle of the Belts this Friday. Check it out. January the 13th, Anthony Impact Hard to Kill. January the 13th. I think I'm working the day after, so I won't be able to do that. Sorry, my dude. Dom might do it. Dom likes to do the Impact one sometimes. 8.5 says Sassy. Performer Darby. Performer I'd probably go with AR Fox. I thought his stuff was beautiful in the ring. Maybe Jarrett, man, because that match was so well put together. That was classic wrestling, dude.
It was really. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, man. Cool, guys. I'm gonna shoot because I'm feeling freaking awful. Next week, I'll be back. I'll be better, and the show will be better than ever because we're coming with a brand new look. We're not really, but I can say that. Guys, give us a like. It really helps us out. Go watch Pro Wrestling Eve 100 this weekend on the Pro Wrestling Eve channel. Just search it in Google. I didn't put a link in. I should start putting links in. Search it in Google. Fantastic channel. Free wrestling. Eve 100 is going to be awesome. I'm sure if you all put Hull Yeah in the chat, you'll see other people with Hull Yeah, and you'll all know you're all part of this community and part of Pro Wrestling Eve's community. And Pro Wrestling Eve freaking rocks. So why wouldn't you? I will try and cover some of it. I can't promise you how much, but I will be trying to cover some of that show. So I'm a member of Pro Wrestling Eve. Like, Jesus, man. The wrestling on there, outstanding. All I got to say. Moment, Lethal and Jarrett holding the belts. Yeah, it looked great. Match, Fox versus Swerve. It was a very good match. It was short, but very good. Feel better. And thanks, Sassy. I'm all good. I've just got a cold or COVID, but it's fine. Thanks, Dan, for your wisdom. Dan, thank you so much for agreeing to come on the stream. Like, honestly, it's been a while, and we do love your insight into this. You know, you really sort of give us a great insight, and you are fun, even though people tell you not. You are enjoyable to be around.
Cheers.
You're welcome. Get well on, Dan. Dan, always great. There we go. Lots of love for Dan there. I'll be there for sure. Absolutely, Matty D. Well, Pro Wrestling Eve this weekend. Check it out and yeah, go support.
So you have to excuse us. I was just booking Miyu Yamashita's flight for the March show. Sorry, working at the same time as doing this. So.
Dude, like, this stream? He's been messaging Jamie Hayter. I've spotted that one. It's only because a number came up on stream. And now, can you imagine what the view time is going to be of people trying to go back and search for the moment that doesn't happen because I'm just making it up. But
right, I was going to say, though, you could sort of see the look on my fucking face there for a moment, though, and I'm just like, wait, how? I wasn't connecting him with my phone.
But what a good way to get the watch time up on the video, right?
Yeah, that is a way to do it, I suppose. Yeah.
Dan, please come back. Dan, we do love having you here. Thank you so much. You make these shows great, and I love you, man.
No, wouldn't do it if I didn't like you.
Oh,
I know, right? It's about as nice as I get. Oh,
yeah,
I like you clearly, so therefore I do it.
Yeah, cool. Right, I'm off. Right, love you. See you all later. Ta-ra. Members of our stream, you can become a member. I need to put this up every time. We've got the Champion Hulkamaniac tier, the Hardcore Hulkamaniac tier, and of course the Hulkamaniac tier. You can join us all, and thank you to everyone who's a member for supporting the page, supporting the channel, and making us rock. Dan, you've got a very long name on there.
Do, don't I?
You do have a very long name on there. In fact, you've got a very big title on there as well. And thanks to Jack and Sassy, as always, for being wonderful mods of us and having a good time. Guys.
Oh, that's like, I'm on the Hulkamaniac. I've got a bigger title than Sassy on the Champion tier.
Dude, why do you point shit out like that out? Because it's going to annoy me now.
Right.
But you
Poor
do.
Sassy.
But you do because your name's bigger. But Sassy's name looks like more noticeable than your name.
Then do it in a bigger font. Sassy needs a bigger belt.
You want a bigger font and a bigger belt for Sassy?
Sassy needs a bigger belt.
Yeah, true. Sassy needs a bigger belt.
Right. There we
but
go.
Then if we get more people on here, like, how am I going to have space for all the belts? Like, well, it's not growing very quickly.
You do it one page and then you do the next page.
That's a good idea, Dan. Dan with all the ideas. Night all. What's up, everyone? Ultimate Nightmare. Thanks for joining us, but we are ending the stream right here. Come a bit earlier next time and come and hang out because it's great watching wrestling with you all.
Oh, but Nightmare is right. Give Sassy a golden belt.
Give Sassy a golden belt. Sassy, yeah. What color belt do you want?
Or a platinum belt? Or so. Yeah, Sassy. Yeah. Sassy, what belt do you want?
Sassy, what color belt do you want, darling? Yeah, I want to talk to Sassy at some point actually as well. So, but we need to figure out a way to communicate with Sassy because we don't. So let me know, Sassy, in
DMs on Twitter.
I don't know if Sassy has Twitter. She's got a Facebook account, but she doesn't go on
Instagram?
I don't have Instagram. Fuck me. No, you've got to get two technology firms to meet up online somewhere that's not just you.
I hate it as well. If it weren't for I had to sign Eve up to a fucking TikTok. Like
A tickety talk.
Yeah, here guys, go and click the thing on the Eve TikTok. Search Pro Wrestling Eve on TikTok if you're on TikTok, and click whatever it is that equals follow. Go do that for us now, will you? Good lads. Go on. Off you go on, we'll wait. Go do it now. I'll get it up. I'll get it up on my phone right now, so I know if you've done it or not.
Do you want me to share the link for you? Here, I can do this shit.
I don't know what the fucking link is. Just search Pro Wrestling Eve on TikTok. Tickety tock.
TikTok. Right, I've never logged in on my. Oh shit! It's talking in my ear. Ah, shut up. Mute.
Yeah, it does that. It does jars. It's quite jarring.
Oh, that was horrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's
Pro Wrestling Eve. Guys, yeah, it is hard to 29 followers. Guys, you can be in the first 100 followers of Pro Wrestling Eve. Are you fucking kidding me? This is awesome.
Yeah, I've only just set it up. So
hey. You have Twitter and Instagram. Sassy, hit me up on Twitter in my DMs, darling.
And in the first 3 videos that I've stuck up, you've got a top 10 finishing moves of Eve. You've got the woman you know known as Dewdrop in an Eve ring singing the Pokemon theme tune. Nice. And a wee video of Charlie Morgan attempting to survive despite everything else she's doing to kill herself, it seems.
Yeah, and how is Charlie Morgan doing? Is she still evil?
Still very evil.
Oh, man. Her and Jetta.
I'm hoping she won't be evil on Saturday.
Why is she pretending not to be evil? She's evil.
Well, I hope she's going to pretend not to be evil. I don't mind if she's evil as long as she's not evil around me. She can be evil elsewhere.
Mate, her and Jetta, like, I didn't see that coming.
I'll know how evil she's going to be when I get her invoice.
Mate, banging.
Yeah.
I'm writing on...
If you want to know, is someone a good guy or a bad guy? How does Dan do his booking? It depends on the invoice.
How quick it is, and if it's exactly what it needs to be, red and black belt. This is how we do it on the Gimme a Hell Yeah stream. I'm currently making a note to give Sassy a black and red belt on a piece of tissue paper, toilet roll.
On a...
I'm showing it for everyone.
Right. So yeah,
no, he's just messaging Jamie Hater again. A number flashed on.
No, I'm not doing that.
At some point in the stream,
I'm trying to figure out this. So yeah, search Pro Wrestling Eve. Yeah. So if you got TikTok, it's just Pro Wrestling Eve, all one word.
I've shared the link in chat, man.
Oh, have you? Oh, you already got it. Oh, guess.
Oh, yeah, man. Check it out. Pro Wrestling Eve on Tickety Talk. You can be one of the first 100 subscribers, and you get entered into a free prize draw where Dan will give you a shout out on his channel on.
There you go. Yes. All right. You can do that.
Saved, you see. You were shitting yourself then, weren't you? You thought he was going to have to get his post office and everything.
What the fuck are you on about?
Right, I'm off. Lovely to see you all. Thanks, Dan. And see you all in hell. Darby Allin, new TNT champion, right here on Dynamite. We're not on Dynamite. Bye. Oh, yeah.
God, I just listened to this whole podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are going to bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allin, and you're listening to Give Me a Whole Yeah podcast.